Today I'm gonna give some tips and tricks on how to edit this scenic portrait image and give it a vibrant, bright look in the Lightroom app. This is a raw DNG image, so you can expect to recover a lot of details by tuning the sliders in the light menu. First, I'm gonna reduce the overall exposure a bit as the image looks too bright. Next, I'm gonna try recovering details in the sky, reducing the highlights to about 72. You can already notice color coming back, especially in the sky. Next, increasing the shadows for more info in the darker parts. Also tuning the whites and the blacks for more punch. Next to the color menu and mix. Here in the HSL sliders, first I'm gonna darken the sky a bit by reducing luminance value of the blues. Increasing the saturation of the greens a bit. Moving the yellow hues towards orange. And now to the oranges where the skin tones will be affected. You can see here by playing with the luminance slider. Brightening the skin tones. Also adding saturation a bit. I want to further pop the skin tones more, which I will come back to later. I'm gonna add vibrance to the overall image. Now, if I zoom in on the portrait, you can see few blemishes on the skin. It is up to you to remove them or keep it, but I will try using the healing tool to remove them here. To change the brush size, drag the first option up or down. Here I'm gonna reduce the brush size and then just tap on these dark spots. You can immediately see one more circle other than the one which is on the blemish. This other spot is where it takes the sample and tries to remove the blemish. The default spot it picks works pretty well. If not, you can change the sample spot by dragging that circle to achieve the best possible results. Now for removing these other blemishes. Now to further enhance the main subject, I'm going to use the selective tools, mainly the radial filters here. Selecting the radial option here, then placing it around here and dragging it to resize the selection. Tons of options for this below. To pop the portrait further, I'm going to increase the highlights. Whites for further pop. And also shadows for smoothing the contrast a bit. Also a little saturation in the color menu. To smoothen the skin, I'm gonna reduce the texture in the effects menu. To brighten the eyes a bit, I'm gonna add 2 more radial filters and increasing the shadow values. one around top of the head to make it more bright. Also a couple around the hand and the bottom part of the subject. Just noticing the blemish not removed properly in the neck. Going back to the healing tool and correcting it, need to find the correct spot for the sample. Now moving to the curves. Here I'm gonna crush the blacks by dragging the lower point bit up for a bit of faded look. Also darkening the darker parts and brightening the midtones. Crushing the whites a bit. Adding a slight hint of vignette to get the subject a bit more into the limelight. So here's the final look. Thanks for watching.